So Tony, man, what you think about let's get to the meat of thing. What you think about LeBron's decision to go to South Beach?
I love his decision. It was a man's decision. I love it.
Okay.
100%. I'm supporting him.
Okay, well, what makes you love the decision?
Because I think he gave Cleveland, I think he gave Akron in Ohio, Summit County, 7 years. And as a man...
7 long years.
7 long years, you're right. And as a man, he should be able to make that choice as a businessman also to go where he wants to go. If he wants to take his talents elsewhere, he gave this region enough opportunity to maybe pull in the resources they needed for a championship.
Right.
So I'm supporting LeBron. I want my kids to support LeBron. And I debate anybody in this area or outside this area that disagrees with his decision.
Right. Okay, well, another thing is we got this thing where they say the way he did it.
Okay.
I mean, what good way is it to break up with anything or quit any job? I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, I'm kind of confused about it.
Listen, in my opinion, I think nobody would have been happy with his decision if he chose to go to New York or LA or Phoenix.
Right.
I don't think anybody would be happy. You're dealing with some of the most bitter fans in Northeast Ohio, and it's probably because we've been so hungry for so long because we haven't had a championship in either major sport.
Wow, that's a good point. That's a good point. So okay, let's follow up this. So is that why they burning his jerseys?
Well, just fans. I think people jumping on the bandwagon.
Okay.
You know, we love to hate more than we love to love. You know.
Right.
So yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Now, South Beach. You think he can do it down there?
Yeah, I think he could do it. I think he could do it anywhere. I just think he didn't have his Robin. He was Batman without his Robin.
Right, he had a lot of that's a lot of responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
I mean, he was tired. I mean, obviously, it looked like he throughout them years, it's like he aged faster because of the responsibility he had, and nobody ever stepped up.
That's a heavy burden for an athlete. That's a heavy burden for a superstar of his height, or his realm, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but me personally, as an Akronite, I'm proud of the man. Right. He put us on the map.
Right.
You know, he put us on the map.
Right. Now, what you think about we got the sign, welcome to, what is it? Welcome to Akron, home of LeBron James, the trader.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that all about?
That's small town thinking. That's small town thinking. It wouldn't be that way if it was New York City.
Right.
You know, because he wouldn't
support regardless.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's small town city. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, what about, let's get on this Dan Gilbert.
Dan Gilbert, the $100,000 fine, to me, should have been $500,000. It was disrespectful. He disrespected LeBron. I don't think LeBron disrespected Dan Gilbert at all.
Right.
He just took his talents to play sports. But as far as him disrespecting Dan Gilbert, I don't think he did at all. Dan Gilbert, to me, put it out there like he owned LeBron. Like this was some type of throwback slavery type of thing. And he just basically showed that I'm not a slave. I make my own choices. Like Jim Brown did when he retired 8 years too soon. That people thought he retired 8 years too soon.
Right.
But he did it his way.
Right. And then I want to piggyback on that too, though. It also showed his hand, though. I mean, it kind of goes into like it was good for him to move because now you seen the actual character of Dan Gilbert.
Right.
You really didn't care about LeBron?
It's not at all.
It was all about, you know what I mean?
It was all about the cheddar. He's the one to me that he should have sold his stake in the Cavs when he made his money back. Yeah. And now LeBron was at the power. LeBron had the power. So now Dan Gilbert will never reap his money back.
Right.
I don't think. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm just a fan.
Right. Well, I think it's going to be hard for Cleveland to recover from that blow, and I kind of feel the pain that they feeling because you have a global icon in your grasp, bringing in all this tourism, all this money, and now, how can you replace LeBron?
They're not going to be able to replace LeBron.
Right.
The city of Cleveland is going to hurt from this one for a long time, and I also think that Dan Gilbert made it bad for other NBA players that may have thought about coming to Cleveland. I think he made it worse. They already don't want to really come here because of the weather, the economic problems that we have, and whatever else that goes. You know, the city of Cleveland has always been the joke,
right,
in America.
Wow. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So what they got Cleveland on what, the top 10 for the worst place to live?
Right. Exactly. And I've lived here, and I love Cleveland. I love Ohio, but I'm from Akron.
Right.
So it's, I'm from Akron.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, my thing is, I've been around a lot of places. Not to get off the subject, but I've been around a lot of places. Cleveland do have one of the livest nightlifes I done seen throughout the country.
Okay.
The flat setup. I mean, it's a live nightlife. I don't understand why they don't get a lot of attention like that they should though. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Cleveland is, to me, the butt of a lot of jokes on television,
right?
And throughout movies,
right?
Always. So I just think that Dan Gilbert made it worse for athletes coming here.
Right.
We never seem to get the star. We get them before they become a star, and then once they leave, the saying, or washed up like Shaq at the end,
or Sean Kemp.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. Good point, Sean Kemp. Exactly. Yeah. So I just think that Cleveland will continue to be the butt of most jokes when it comes to the city, when it comes to athletes, and when it comes to in the movies, when they talk about a city being bad,
right,
a place you don't want to live. I think Cleveland will continue to be that joke,
right.
But as far as Akron is concerned, LeBron put us on the map. Right. People can argue that Goodyear and places like that did, but they're gone long time ago.
Right.
The LeBron era put us definitely on the map.
Right.
And I happen to be one of those citizens that travel a lot, and I would always mention Akron, and people would always say, where? And I would say, well, it's right next to Cleveland. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But once LeBron, St. Vincent St. Mary state champions, and once ESPN and Nike came here, LeBron put us on the map, and when I would travel, I could say Akron, and they would say, oh, LeBron's hometown.
Well, see, that's one thing I also got to commend LeBron for. I mean, even throughout the city, I hear a lot of people saying, well, LeBron need to do this. He ain't doing this. He should do this. But me being in somewhat of the basketball community and being out there, I see a lot of things. I mean, he done brought Hollywood to the city. I mean, he done brought the premiere more than the game down to the Civic Center. He done brought Nike down to Summit Lake.
Yeah.
I mean, not to mention how many people throughout Akron he done employed. I mean, he done took my career to a national level. So it's a lot of things, the turkey giveaways, the bike-a-thon. I mean, it's a lot of people, and I just want to say, I mean, from Akron, for those that just say, LeBron need to do this, he should do this, I mean, he did what he needed to do. So, I mean, it's time for us. I mean, okay, yeah, he's got a lot more money than everybody else, but at the same time, we need to get off our butt as men, women, and do what we need to do in the community. Because he's doing what he can do.
I would agree.
So it's time for us to do that as well.
I would agree.
So I had to put that out there because, I get tired of people just saying, yo, he need to do this, he ain't doing that, why don't he give me $100,000?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you're a grown man. Why would you want a handout for it?
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. We're here with all LeBron, man. Tony Washington, Wig Town, man. Glad to see y'all here, man. We're going to wrap it up right now. Tony Washington, anything else you want to say, man, before we leave the people?
No, I just want to say, LeBron, I support you 100%, my man, as long as you keep playing ball. And that's what I expect out of you is great basketball. Whatever else you do, it's no concern of mine. Peace.
There it is, man. All LeBron, man. Get a close-up of that.